first things first. I'm moving. And it's not really going to change so much for my room setup or video quality or anything like that. But I do want to put it out there so you guys know, it's a life update anyway. And so this will be my last video in my current apartment. And to honor the fact that I am moving, I went to Home Depot and found some paint color samples. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. So I got some color samples that I thought are either pretty or have a interesting name or tingly name. Tingly, 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 tingly name. So, yeah. I am going to just read their names. First one. White mocha. 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 I picked this card because my cat's name is Mocha, and I really did like this color. You might not be able to see from this under this lighting, but it's kind of a cream white or cream ivory color. White mocha. Next, frosted jade. Frosted jade. Frosted jade. Frosted jade. Frosted jade. Frosted jade. It only needs one coat, apparently. Frosted jade. It's kind of a minty color. Frosted jade. Ooh, I like this one. Morning tea. Morning tea. Morning tea. Morning tea. It's a very spring green color. I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like a muted green a little bit. It's very fresh. It feels very fresh. Morning tea. Morning tea. Morning tea. Morning tea. Another green color. Another green color. Green is my favorite color, so I picked a bunch of green. This one is called fresh guacamole. Fresh fresh guacamole. Fresh guacamole. Apparently this one also only needs one coat of paint. Fresh guacamole. Fresh guacamole. Fresh guacamole. Fresh guacamole. 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 I don't think reason, because I felt that purple is a very mysterious color, very royal, and very like smart. But within that smart, there's kind of like just a hint of evilness that makes it cool. I don't know. So, other than green, I also picked out a lot of purple colors, and so fortune is one of them. Fortune, 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 fortune. Okay, it's over here. Fortune, 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 fortune. Alright, next. Okay, next one is kind of a bold color. So, I normally don't like this color, but it says trending now on the shelf, so I took one. And honestly, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, this is the sort of royal purple that people would think of. And it makes sense with the name at this point. So if you see, its name is called King's Court. 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 King's. King's. King's Court. 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 Gran apple cream. I don't think I've ever really had gran apple. I've had gran apple juice, but I don't think I've had a gran apple. But I really like this color. It's a very, I don't know, it's a very creamy pink, and I like that. Gran apple cream. 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 Gran apple. Gran apple. Gran apple. Gran apple. Gran apple. Gran apple cream. 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 Alright. The next one is called Terracotta Urn. I personally really like this color, but I'm not sure if I will be painting any of my future rooms into this color, but I really do like this color. It gives off almost like a vintage feel in like a desert. It definitely brings warmth to your home. So terracotta, terracotta urn, terracotta, 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 terracotta urn, terracotta urn, terracotta urn, terracotta urn. This one is kind of a peachy, yellowy color, and it's called Dainty Apricot. Dainty Apricot. Dainty Apricot. I have to say, this is a very, very accurate name. It's a very accurate name. Dainty Apricot. Dainty Apricot. Dainty, 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 dainty. Apricot. 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 Dainty apricot. Dainty apricot. Dainty apricot. Dainty, 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 dainty. Apricot. 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 honestly a color that I would pick clothes from. If I see like a top or a bottom, I guess. If I see any pieces of clothing in this color, honestly, I would try them on because I just love a bold red on me. So, top tomato, top tomato, top tomato. And the next one is, again, these names, I swear to God, they're so good. Firecracker, firecracker. This is a lot darker than the previous one, but still a really bold red. And it's called Firecracker, 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 fire, cracker, 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 firecracker, 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 firecracker. This one is dark brown. Actually, I guess it's not dark brown, it's a brown color, but it's light brown color. And it's called Chocolate Delight. Chocolate Delight. Chocolate, 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 chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate Delight. Chocolate Delight. Chocolate Delight. Chocolate Delight. I chose it because its name sounds super tingly to me. So, chocolate delight, 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 chocolate, chocolate, chocolate delight, chocolate delight, chocolate delight. Honestly, it looks like a milk chocolate rather than a dark chocolate. So it's more delightful, I guess. Chocolate delight, chocolate delight, chocolate delight, chocolate delight, chocolate delight, chocolate, chocolate delight, chocolate delight, chocolate delight. Chocolate delight, chocolate delight. The next one is Pinecone Path. Another one that I chose because its name, and it's a lot darker. It's still brown, but it's a lot darker than the previous one. And, well, I mean, I guess, think of Pinecone Path. It's that dark brown color, and I often associate it with deep autumn. Yeah, I just even thinking about it, a pine cone path in deep autumn feels very cozy to me. I don't know how you feel, but anyway, pine cone path, 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 path, path. All right, last but not least, this is a black. No, there are 50 shades of gray, so is black. There are 50 shades of black, maybe more than that. But this is one of the shades, and it's called Cracked Pepper, Cracked Pepper, Cracked Pepper, Cracked Pepper. Honestly, guys, like, you have to, at some point, even just for fun, go to Home Depot or some kind of paint store and then look at the names they came up for their paints. Like, a lot of them are just so, like, accurate and paints as you hear it, it's like, oh, it makes sense. So this is one of them. Cracked pepper. Cracked, cracked, cracked. Pepper, 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 pepper. Cracked, cracked, cracked. Pepper, 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 pepper. Cracked, cracked, cracked. Pepper, 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 pepper. Pepper, 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 pepper. Pepper, 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 pepper. Pepper, 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 pepper. Cracked. 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 Pepper, 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 pepper. Cracked pepper. Cracked pepper. Cracked pepper. Cracked pepper. That is everything I have prepared for you tonight. This is going to be the last video I make in this apartment, and I feel like this is a very universal feeling, even if it's not like a moving situation for you. I think a lot of people share this kind of feeling where it's like you're moving on to this new stage of life and you're so excited about it. You know it's definitely better than whatever you have right now, but also at the same time it's like, wow, I've been so comfortable with what my life has been like, being in this state, and if I leave it, I have a level of sorrow that comes with it. It's like I feel fine saying goodbye to this part of my life, but it is a part of my life that I'm saying goodbye to. So I feel slightly sad, and I've been trying to say goodbye to all of the different stores and restaurants that is near my current apartment, and it's not like my new apartment is going to be too far away from everything. My new apartment is like a 20-minute drive from here, but it is like a different part of the city, so I'm gonna have to find a whole new, I guess, ecosystem there for me to survive, like a new favorite restaurant, new nail place, new hair place, and everything. But you know, it is exciting, and I can't wait to move, but I also need to process and say goodbye to my current apartment. So this is it. This is kind of like a goodbye. I don't know. I didn't plan too much into this video. I just went to Home Depot so I can buy like a mattress bag and some spackling to fill up the holes that I created at this apartment. And then I saw those paint colors, so it's been fun. Anyway, that was too long, but I already lost my train of thought. Okay, so I guess what I'm trying to say is sometimes you go to Home Depot for some basic stuff to move to a new place, and yet you found all kinds of colors, and that just tells you your life is going to be filled with all kinds of colors. Just pick out the ones that are the most interesting to you and experiment. Embrace all the colors that you can get and just enjoy the show. Alright, I hope you had fun. That was a very chaotic video. I was fully just planning on reading their names for like 10 times or something, and then I just started rambling. I don't know. Maybe I'll cut out